everyone. Oldwolf's here.
How you doing?
I'm waiting for everybody to hop on. They're supposed to want to hop on. If they don't hop on, you're going to see a bald-headed guy with a beard with some glasses.
Yeah, I have a job. I provide.
Did Perry just pay $10 to see me dance?
Yeah. I have a job.
How you doing?
When you see the trade right, it's just me, right?
Yeah.
It's just the way I do it.
How you doing?
You realize my wife's gonna disown me, right?
See ya. Hold on. Not yet. See ya.
How you doing? Merry Christmas, though it's next week. But I'm not going to be around next week. It's on a Thursday. What are you going to do? So Merry Christmas. I got a hat on. Look at the hat. It's giving me a headache. It's so tight. But anyways, how you doing? It's that time again for the train wreck. Thanks, Perry. I think it's awesome, too. It's too tight. It hurts. That time again for the train wreck. Almost every Thursday. Almost every 7 o'clock. Sometimes I change it a little bit. I pick up my books every week, for the most part. And I can't show them until I put them into the CLZ. Oh, I made this. We're gonna try something new today. And bag and bought them. And how you doing? How you doing? That and then they go over there with all the other books I haven't read yet. Not a big week this week, thank God. Ooh, and I got one of these things too. There's more coming, but I only have one today, so I'm going to open this one up today. No Marvel. Sorry, guys. A few DCs and Independents. I'm not a Marvel guy anymore. I don't know what to tell you. And I'm going to try to use my little stand here. I'm going to try to put the book behind it and see if it works. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey. All right. Let's see what we got here. We could call out the people in the chat here. Kevin, how you doing? I love Kevin. He just says, how you doing? And then he takes off. He's a busy man. We got Jean, how you doing? Perry. And again, we got John. How you feeling, guy? Okay. So let's do this. So then I can pin the URL into YouTube, and if you guys want to hop on and hang out, feel free. Okay, let's get this done. Oh, Papa Nighty, how you doing? Okay. Every time I touch that glass, it's a little wet. Okay. First one from, all right, so right now it's DC. Okay. I got 1, 2, 3 of them. Here we go. World's Finest, number 46. This is like the only one I'm going to be reading out of this bunch here. So what was left last month, basically Joker and Lex merge. They fusion. They come together and make one being. So you know that's going to happen in this one. I already looked. Batman and Superman become like what do they call them? Bat super whatever. What there was a name for it. I can't even think of what the name was. Hold on. There's a name for him. It's their fusion. He gets together and he makes Super Bat. Dun 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 dun. So and then I guess Super Bat is gonna fight the whatever Lex and Joker call themselves, which I do not know what the hell they call themselves. But they're gonna fight him, I guess. So let's see if this works. So I'm going to take the book, put it behind the phone, and try to focus. Does it work? Does it work? It works, but it's too much goddamn work. Jesus Louise, it's too much goddamn work. All right. Let's stick it over here. Now, The next two are merely cover buys, of course, because that's what I do. I'm a sucker for a cover. I got a Mark Spears cover here. This is for Titans 30. And that's the only reason why I bought it. Let's see if this works. Boom. Maybe if I bring this closer, I don't have to reach so far, huh? I'm running out of bags and boards over here. Bags and boards. Yeah, I said it right. Okay. That's not it. There you go. Next one. It's Wonder Woman 28. DC has made a few of these with the gold in the back, white cover, gold. I think majority of them were Superman covers. So they made one for Wonder Woman. So I picked it up to keep the set going. And I think that's cool. I think that's really cool. I should have pulled the other ones to show what I was talking about. Boom. I like this. I'm gonna bring it a little closer. All right. That's it for DC. That's it for the mainstream. That's not it. There you go. Rest are all independents. I got 4 independents. It was a small week. Next week's gonna be a big week. But let's do this one. Okay, from Mad Cave, Dick Tracy number 14. There's a lot of Nazis in this one because there's a little flashbacks when he was in the army, and I think he's going. So he's following a friend of his that worked with him, fought with him. So they're in Germany now. A lot of Nazis going on. A lot of stuff going on here. There's a story about him. It's like a 2-parter. Stuff going back in the States and stuff going on with Dick. Hey, Dick. In with the Nazis. So all Nazis all the time in this book right now. But I'm still enjoying it. It's not your regular Dick Tracy like in the comic books. I see that every month. Oh, gotta go this. Nope, gotta do this. I don't know if this is gonna work. Ooh. Oh. Did it work? It didn't work. Yeah. We'll take care of it later. I keep doing this backwards. That's not it. Okay. Next one. G.I. Joe number 16, the Dreadnought Wars 4 of 5. This G.I. Joe title is a solid title. No, I've said it before. I'm getting this, and I'm getting the Transformers. I'm not getting the Void. But this is a solid title. Duke and Cobra Commander are working together in the desert. They're being followed by the Dreadnoughts. They get their butt kicked. They kick back. It's pretty good stuff here. And I'm thinking, since it's 4, yeah. Just here's a spoiler: the Joes aren't finding them and they're helping them out. Still a great title. I'm enjoying it. I'm truly enjoying this, especially that the Transformers and them are now working. For the most part, they're working together. Another book that this is number 8, but everybody should. I'm sorry. Everybody should be reading this book. Everybody should be reading this book. Great book. Exquisite Corpses, number 8. And I went through this real quick, and I was disappointed. What I predicted, what I was hoping when I first read this, not going to happen. But he went out with the blaze of glory. Nice, he's a good guy. Anyways, I'm not going to tell you. Go look at the other ones. Anyways, from 8 months ago. Great read. It is. This is a really good read. If you're not touching this one, it's number 8. Wait for the trade. Pick it up. Honest, this is a great read. Last but not least is The Mark Spears Monsters, Winter Horrorland, R.I.P. or Rest in Peace, Blind Bag for issue 8. Within lurks one of 75 haunted covers. Rip and face what lies beneath. Rip it. Okay, so there's they're fairly cheap. It's the price of a book. It's not like $20 for a bag on here. So I have more of these coming. So when they all get here, I'll probably do a another video, not live, of course. About me opening them up. So let's do this. I don't even know what just happened just now. Okay. I got my trusty little snowman. Oh, apropos. Okay. And I've been watching that a lot of these people, they do a little they do a little cut here and there. There you go. All right. So here you go. It comes with this little backboard type of thing, but actually it's in the front. I don't want to save that. Okay, here we go. Oh, I can tell right now it's a foil. It's shiny in the back. You ready? Oh, there you go. Little Mad Hatter, a little Alice on the side there. Look at that. So this is out of this is a shiny, right? So where would it be? I have no clue. It's all in the back. Now with my bloody eyes, I can't see crap. So here we go. That's cardstock. Oh, okay. So this is A45 because it says A15 and A45 cardstock and foil. So it's one of the commons. So there you go. But what I want to get, I'm hoping to get, is look at these bomb down here. There you go. It looks like D&D covers. Boom, boom, boom. They all look cool. Absolutely. And then like this one looks like a monster, like from G.I. Joe, but someone took the Tarak or the action figure out of there. That looks so cool. Sweet. And I got to do a bling bling on this one. Hope it works. It's too. I don't know. It might be too shiny. Hold on. This might not work. Riveting content. Riveting content. Hey, you want to do it that way? Let's do it the other way, buddy. You gonna make it hot on me? There you go. Shiny. There you go. Yep, 45. Boom. There you go. It's in like Flint. All right. So let's see, how am I going to do this? Okay, so I'm going to put this. I put everything together. Hey Perry, I love you. You're the only one here watching me freaking struggle. I love you, Perry. Okay, I'm putting that there. I'll put the backing board in here because it all has to go together. And then I'm going to take the bag and fold it in half. There you go. Huh? I got it. Oh, sweet. We got to figure this out. I got to figure out how to play with you. All right, so there you go. How many people put it all together? Huh? Nobody. They threw the bag out. I'm telling you. No, this is all complete now. So when I die, my wife sells every book I have for $1. Somebody's gonna get the whole setup. There you go. Boom. Done. Okay, so let me see. Do this. Oh, I gotta fix that. There was that one book, right? I gotta fix that G.I. Joe. What number was it? What the fuck? What number was it? G.I. Joe 14. I gotta take this hat off. It's giving me a headache. Oh my god. Oh. Okay. Number 14. Yeah, that's the one. Boom. Done. Done. Then that's done. Good. Okay, so I can do that. All right, let's put it in. All right, here we go. But hey, Chad, how you doing? I think you're doing a great. You think I'm doing a great job? Thank you. I think you're doing a great job. If I had money, I'd be buying books off of you. This guy. I'm pointing at Barbarian right now. By the way, Tony, how you doing? I'm doing okay. How you doing? I was wearing this hat. I wasn't doing good because it was giving me a headache. Like it's like red over here now. I can't the light shining. You can't see. It's like it was like a vice on my head. It's like wasn't doing good. Paulu, how you doing? All right, hold on. Let me go do this. Okay, so I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go here. All right, so I'm going to take this, go over here, take that, copy that, come over here, push it over here, I'll paste it, boom. Then I hit the 3 dots over here. I say pin that bastard, and it should go to the top. It's pinned, boom. Then I can get rid of this thing because it messes me up. Okay, so that should be pinned, right? So I made this thing with a little hole in it, so I could throw my thing in here. Boom. No, it's charging. There you go. Done. I'm thirsty because I'm talking about nothing. Thanks for. Thank you. Thank you for saying I'm doing a great job. Thank you for doing a great job. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Oh my God, well, you have royalty here. How you doing? How's the little one doing? Getting big, I bet. Merry Christmas. Yeah, I mean, I just do this because I enjoy being with you guys. So it's like, so I'm glad you think I'm doing a great job. I really am. I appreciate that. I really do. I really do. Because this is like just me talking like me. Ian, how you doing? Hey, did I ever tell you my son's name is Ian? Yeah, my son's name is Ian too. See, that's the thing though, because my initials are AMD, right? And my daughter's initials are AMD. And my wife's initials are JAD. And Ian is, oh, there you go. Ian is Scottish for John. So though his initials are AND, it's actually JND. Huh? We're sick like that. Someday I'll have a Thursday off. No problem, man. You're always welcome. Always welcome. Yeah. Ian's a great name. And it took a time. For some reason, it took a while to find a name for him because they didn't want a name that people would like shorten and goof on them and stuff like that. So we got Ian. Well, you guys don't care. How you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. You're always too busy on other people's channels. Hey, just to let you know, I'm putting money away for a new 3D printer. which is bigger. And because of that, I have to learn a new program. So doing helmets and cowls will be easier once I get the new printer. Because right now I don't have I would have to cut it up. So with the new program, as I learn the new program, it might be easier to cut it up. We'll see. We'll see. It's just that putting it together, it's a pain in the ass. Is this your initials? So what did you get? What do you guys? You guys pick up anything special? Did you guys pick up any of these monster things, bag things? I lucked out. That's cool. Getting the foil. Oh. Yeah. He started. I bought the original printer for my son because he was going to school and he needed to. Part of the curriculum was 3D printing because he's doing drones and stuff like that. But he never really got into it. And I'm like, okay, we got this printer, and I can't help him because I don't know shit about it. Right? I don't know. It's there. I don't know anything. So I started teaching myself how to do things. So I'm using it more than he does. Oh, okay. So I'm using it more than he does. So now, since I've done a few things, I want to do bigger things, more things. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to put money aside for it. They're not cheap when you go, because I want to get one of those new bamboos. No, I don't. I don't use Blender. I don't. I got a Creality. So the only real program that I've been using is the Cura. And then I've also been using what is it? What is the name of the program that I've been using? Mash Mixer to do some editing, to move around and stuff like that. So now I want to get a bamboo. So I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to get used to using Orca Slicer. Yeah, exactly. They're not cheap. I want to get the one. I'm trying to save up for that new the Bamboo H2S. It only has a single extruder. Because with the dual extruder, like the D, you lose. You don't use the full bed. And so I want to use the S. And I can't afford the C because that's more than the S. And you can buy them with a laser attachment to them, so which is more money, different door, that type of thing. But when the hell am I going to use a laser? And if I wanted to, I can always add to it. But yeah, they're not cheap. But what you can do with them is so cool. So right now I can do one color, right? So if I wanted 2 colors, I got to do all one color. Then I got to take the spool off, put the new spool on, put it through this, maybe do some little more leveling, whatever, and then run it for that color. But with the 2S, with the AMS, I can actually, you can do 4. You can do up to 24 colors. That's fucking nuts. But I can, so I can do 4 colors. That'd be awesome. What more do I need? 4 colors. And if I have to do 5 or 6 colors, I just take the roll out. You put them in. It's self-feeding. It's not, it's no problem. Oh shit! Let me put the official Oldwolf Snowman Edition scissors back into the holder here. There you go. Yeah, this thing, I gotta cut a stitch in this or something, man. I gotta loosen this thing up. Man, I was almost like I could get my brain could get like a hemorrhage or something. So did anybody have a big week on the books? because I'm like, well, give me something else to talk about. There you go. Let's see it. There it is. Yeah, so I got the Monsters. Got the Dick Tracy. Got the Exquisite Corpses, which is an excellent read. I don't know if anybody's actually reading this. You guys are actually reading it. G.I. Joe. This is a mere cover buy, so I can just like. There you go. This is a mere cover buy. The Titans. Oh, that was like lame. There you go. And I got the World's Finest here. Stuck them over there. I did pick up a couple of another one of the Mark Spears, but that's I'll show you. Okay. So I did pick up another Mark Spears, but that's going into my PC unopened. I try to do one always unopened. So I'm going to get more of these, probably Friday. So I'm not doing a show Thursday. No, I'm almost done. Seawood, how you doing? I'm not doing a show next Thursday, and I'm not going to do a show the Thursday after because it's the holidays, right? And nobody's gonna, you're gonna spend it with family and everything anyway. So, so I'll open when I get them. Maybe I'll do. I'm not going to do it live. I don't know if anybody really cares if I do it live. But I'll tape another show and I'll put it out there. But I always keep one bagged on these black bag because this is original. My luck, it'll have the card in it. You know what I'm saying? That the golden card or whatever. But it doesn't matter. So I'll always have one bagged. And I bought one of these for my son. It's the Teenage Mutant Turtles blind bag. And so I bought one for my son, and we opened it up, and it was cool. But I bought a bag. I bought a bag copy. No, I bought another copy. So I bagged and bought it. Still closed. It's closed. Maybe somebody's gonna want it later on in life. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they'll be worth something. Maybe I think there's like X amount of those little cards, the golden tickets, and that X amount at -1 will be out there, and everybody's gonna be looking for that -1 card, and you'll buy this for like a $1,000 just for that bloody card. It's not gonna happen, but if it does, I got it right here. That's the kind of guy I am. Tapped. So, Seawood, what's going on with you? You hop in the chat, and I truly appreciate that. But what's going on with you? Ian, what's going on with you? Mr. Birch, if you're still here, how you doing? What's going on with you? Are you guys all done for you? Are you guys all ready for Christmas? Oh, just been working trying to get through. Yeah, no kidding. Haven't we all? Knock on whatever is underneath this. Yeah, there's wood in here. Knock on wood. Haven't we all? Yeah, I mean. Oh! Hold on. I need to pour this. I need a new ice cube before I put whoever's backstage. I need an ice cube. What's the ice cube? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I made a mess. Oh my god. How you doing, sir?
Hi.
How you doing?
I am well. How are you?
Good. I just spilled whiskey all over my table just because I was getting ready for you.
That's the worst.
That's alcohol abuse. How's the little one doing?
He's good.
Good. Very good. What you doing?
Well, I got this figure, and I'm trying to open it so I can put it on the shelf so I can get rid of the box, right? So I can
Yeah.
clean up behind me because this weekend I'm on only slabs.
Ah.
So
I was
I need to be presentable, right?
right. When I did only slabs, I was scared shitless.
Oh, I'm not scared.
Yeah, well, I mean,
This is my fourth time. This will be my fourth time.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. That is not the right hand. There we go. That works. So I'm gonna try and make him look like the Frank Miller cover.
Oh, is that what? So you try to pose him?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try to do.
Did you just take off his leg?
I took off his hand.
Oh,
because he comes with another one.
Oh, I thought he took off his leg. I'm like, what the?
No. Right, so now he's got the. See if you can. He's got the. So we got the finger.
Yeah.
Right. So I just got to work on the rest.
Is that the one who he's kind of jumping?
It's this one.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah.
But he's not smiling in that one. He looks like he's...
they didn't give me like a headless or a maskless smiling face. Like these were my two options, right? It was this one right here. That one.
Yeah, he's not smiling at all, that one.
Or this one where he's at least showing teeth.
Gotcha.
So I went with the teeth. All right, that's done.
So how you been doing? Are you ready for the holidays?
I don't know. Maybe we'll see. Yeah, I guess I'm ready. I don't know.
Does the wife majority of the time do most of the shopping for holidays and stuff like that?
Well, I mean, I've gotten some stuff for the kids, but I have no idea what she's gotten for the kids.
Gotcha. Wait, you guys don't talk?
I mean, we do, but so this is how it works, right? I go, hey, I'm thinking about getting this for the kids, and I have to get approval from her, right? She has to sign off on it. That doesn't work, but that's not a two-way street.
No, it isn't.
That's a one-way street.
Is there a budget? With my wife, there's a budget, and then each kid has to have the same amount of gifts.
Yes, I've been informed that is a thing I didn't know about.
Yeah. And all of a sudden, she sits down and she counts, and then it's all panic when it one somebody has it. Oh, okay. So what are we gonna do to make up for that spot? It's like.
Yeah, like my 6-year-old and 4-year-old are going to be sitting there with a calculator playing Price is Right, trying to guess the retail price and stuff.
I'm telling you. But so what I do is when I go into stores and stuff, in back of my head I have already extra. Saying okay. So my daughter I did it today. I did it this week. Okay, so I went. I think it was TJ Maxx, and I went to TJ Maxx. And looking for something for her, and I saw my daughter loves ramen, like no other. She should be like the poster child for ramen. And they had a ramen pillow, and I'm like, okay, I got that in my head. So if she's missing a gift, I know where to go, and be the not all heroes have capes, and I'll bring home a ramen pillow, and that will be the even gift. That's what you got to do. You got to do these things. Polo, have you ever met Jason?
Yeah, you've had him on a couple of times when I was here too.
You could have said no. God, you're like,
You should have said no because you just called me Jason.
I know, Justin.
No, that's okay. I can read.
That's okay. I met him and I forgot all about it. I honestly, I'm batting 1,000 with this gentleman. That's why I love him. I was like, I have to make sure I had a drink. I had to make sure I had an ice cube. I was like, I had to make sure because I diss him all the time and I don't mean to.
Stop putting ice in whiskey.
No, you're gonna understand. I'm trying to water it down so I don't. I drink a lot, but then I can wake up in the morning and still go to work. If I had tomorrow off, I just drink it out of the bottle. But
back in the good old days, I could have a whiskey after lunch, and then I'd go back to the bullpen and write.
Yeah, but that's the good old days. As you get older, so those good old days are memories. They're the good old days back there. Oh, it's working. I can see. You got the blades.
Yep. See.
Oh,
yeah, you got it.
Just that smile, though. If you could fix that smile.
Yeah. Well, I got a Sharpie, I guess.
Do something you can wipe it off later. Are you working on any new books?
Nothing fun.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, it pays the bills.
Oh, that's what you want.
There we go. That'll do. That's passable. See?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Cool.
I love. That's okay. I love how they make Wolverine's claws bigger than his arms.
Yeah.
You ever see that? They have to retract into his arm. If it goes
depends
past the elbow, what the hell is that? I don't understand that.
I've been trying to understand the physics of how Wolverine's claws work, and I don't understand how his wrists function. Because okay, so they're starting the arm. Okay, what if he's got his hand like this?
Well, I assume that they're lower than the wrist, so that makes them supposed to be shorter than right.
Right.
And
exactly,
then when they come out, then they go past the wrist, and then the wrist is locked. But they make them so they're out to here, which doesn't make sense because they would go past the elbow.
Mm. Yeah, but you see, the wrist is solid, so even before he had adamantium, so they couldn't pass through the wrist.
Right. So they would have to be just the size of the hand, right?
But they'd have to come out on top of the wrist, so they wouldn't get to the hand.
Yeah, but they go between the fingers.
That's even worse.
Oh, I didn't draw the guy. I'm just saying. Oh, how you doing? You can hop on anytime you want.
He has claws bigger than the hands coming through between the hand bone.
Yeah, the way they draw him, I don't understand. It doesn't work. He couldn't use his forearm. He couldn't do anything. He can't use his hand. He can't use his wrist. He can't use his forearm. And he would have really pointy elbows. I don't understand it.
Yep.
Justin, oh my God. Shoot me fucking now. So you're reboxing it for the show? Or I thought you were going to put it out.
What?
I thought you were going to put the statue out.
I am.
Oh.
But I have to put the box away.
Oh, gotcha.
Right? I can't just leave the box out. Well, I guess I could, but
yeah, I would. You get yelled at by your wife, but what was I gonna say? So, Paul, how you doing?
I'm good. Took another bunch of boxes, so I'm pretty much done taking all the comics out. So I just need to put some of the unwanted trade paperbacks in boxes, a couple of books about cars, and I'll be set.
So then you're done putting
Yeah,
everything
then
away?
then I can start cleaning.
All right. So because you have to be out of that apartment, right?
No, I don't. It's my apartment. I need to put. I need to get out so that I can start working on it. So that I can leave it ready to, because it's not ready. It's not ready to rent. I mean, it's okay for me because it's just me and I don't care, and I can afford to not care.
So
But
so it's more of a condo than an apartment.
no, this is Europe. Everything's an apartment.
So you own you own the apartment.
Yes.
Okay, that's what threw me off because an apartment you rent. You rent an apartment, at least here. So I'm thinking the landlord's kicking you out because, and then like he's still there. I'm like, I'm thinking that you need to get the hell out of there because the landlord is kicking you out.
No, this is Europe. 90 in a city, 90% of 90% of houses are apartments.
All right, so I have
Nobody lives in actual houses.
So I have no clue what happens what happens outside my four walls. Absolutely.
Yeah. No, I live on a fifth floor. There are 2 apartments per floor on my building. So the left and the right.
Oh, so it's a good sized apartment.
Yeah, it's a 3-bedroom apartment.
So you're planning to rent it out?
Yeah.
Can you make it? Can you make it an Airbnb?
Trying to avoid that.
Gotcha.
But the thing is, I need to do some work here. I need to where I was skipping where I was keeping the library. It needs to be all painted because I didn't move the books, so everything behind the shelves needs a paint job.
Paint's cheap. Paint's easy.
Yeah, I may have to replace the taps in the kitchen in the bathrooms. I don't know what to do about. I don't know what to do about my shower because I installed a new one 3 years ago, less than 3 years ago. But the thing that holds the shower doors, it's come down, and the doors don't close. The doors don't close when I'm in the shower.
So, you just have so it's physical doors that you slide left and right.
Yeah.
Oh, so you just need to you just can't tighten the rail.
No, because it doesn't connect wall to wall. It's a square that it's a square that I go inside. But there's the corner. It doesn't have anything holding it up because that's where the doors close. And that went.
What the hell just happened?
What the hell? And I didn't want to have to. I didn't want to have to replace that thing because that thing's expensive and it's supposed to last for another decade.
So you have a sliding door
Mm-hmm.
on your shower,
Mm-hmm.
and the rail across that goes across the top of the sliding doors.
Yeah, on the corner on the corner where I get in, because I think nothing's holding it up where it makes the corner. The weight brought it down a little bit, and
so it does. So it doesn't really fit the space.
It fits the space. It fits the space. It's just that because nothing's holding it up at that corner, the gravity brings it down.
Wait, what do you mean nothing's holding? I don't understand. I'm looking because I have one too. The rail goes across, but it's connected to the wall on either side.
Yeah, but it's only connected to the wall on one side, not on the other.
How does that work? Why is it like that?
Because it's not wall to wall. It's smaller than the space on wall to wall. There's a corner, and it connects to the back, but instead of in the on one of the tops, since it's not connected to a wall, the railing comes down with the gravity.
Okay, you're hurting my brain. I don't understand how this thing works, but okay, so you need to fix it.
Yeah, yeah.
But you said it's guaranteed.
No, that thing's over 2 years old. Over 2
Yeah,
years
but you
old.
said there was a guarantee on it.
No. There's no guarantee. Guarantee is 2 years old. It's
Oh,
2 years.
okay. So you need to buy a new one.
I'm trying to avoid that. I think it's supposed to look. I think it's supposed to last for over a decade.
But
So I'll have to see if I can disassemble the top and reassemble it. But apart from that, I mean,
all right, so you got to take it apart to see if you can put it back together.
yeah, or at least just a railing, and leaving the floor on, and not taking out the windows.
So this is okay. I have no idea what the hell you're talking about now. Now take apart the windows. What windows?
The shower has windows, and it has 2 windows and 1 door. One window to the front.
How does a shower have 2 windows and 1 door?
With window, door, window.
Windows to the house, to the apartment.
No, windows to the to the shower. The shower's a box. It's a plastic box.
So it's an insert
Yeah.
with windows.
Yeah. So that I can see outside.
Outside the building?
No, outside the box.
Take your computer. I want to see what the hell your freaking shower looks like. I can't do this. I really can't do this. Oh, take your computer and walk to your shower right now. Right now.
Hold on a second. I can't take.
You're screwing me up here. I don't understand what the hell you said. What you're doing?
Okay, here we go. Let's get to connect to the Wi-Fi first.
Okay.
Let's get some light in here.
What? You're frozen, so I don't know what happened. Did I lose him?
Yeah, I can't take the.
All right, so use your phone,
Are
take
you
a picture, and I want to see what this freaking thing looks like. Where are you back? You're back at the couch?
Yeah, I can't take the computer there because our houses are actually made of bricks. The Wi-Fi signal doesn't go past the living room.
Oh, geez. Okay. So, all right. So you have an insert that has a window, a sliding door,
Yep.
and a window.
Yep.
So it's more the frame. The frame is more like an L, right?
The frame is what?
The frame is more like an L.
Hold on, let me put the internet back on. Otherwise,
That's okay. The frame is more like an L, or is it like a U with a solid back wall?
no, I have. Okay, I have the cable back on, so now I can hear.
Okay, so the frame.
Yeah,
the frame is like an L or a U. So with a solid back wall.
Yeah, the frame is a bit. Yeah, it's like an L. Yeah.
Okay, and the point where the two sides meet is what is sagging.
Hold on. Oh, man.
Where the 2 points meet
Okay.
is what's sagging. Is that the problem?
It's the part that's not. Yeah.
So you got a piece this way and a piece this way, and this point here is what sags.
Oh, hold on. I'm always going down. I need to come in again because even with the cable, this thing doesn't have any signal yet.
Okay, I'll be here. Don't worry about it. I'm not going nowhere. I'm doing plumbing. I work in the Home Depot. I don't know, but anyways, it's like, and Jason, he's gone. I was like, oh, he's gone. But I don't blame him because we're talking about showers in Portugal. I don't blame him. I love the guy. Don't get me wrong. I love the guy. Oh, went from 5 viewers to 3 viewers, just like that. Ooh. I had surgery in this hand. I could never do that before. So how's everybody doing? Again, it's pinned up at the top. If you guys just want to hop on and talk, like, I'll talk about anything. We're talking about sagging showers right now. So you guys want to hop on, please hop on. I know it says Oldwolf's Thursday night new comic book day train wreck, but it's also just a hangout. We just talk. We just hang and talk. That's it. And if you want to, oh, he's back.
Okay, is it working now?
No, I can't hear you. I'm sorry. I didn't hear you say, "Is it working now?" I didn't hear that at all. I'm kidding. I heard you. I heard you. So what I was saying is, you got one straight line this way and one straight line this way, right?
Yeah.
And then where they meet is where it sags.
Exactly.
Okay. And that's supposed to. How is that supposed to be 10 years? Is there a piece that goes down to the bottom to the top of the tub?
No.
So how is that supposed to hold?
It doesn't. It's supposed to hold when I have the door closed. But since sometimes the door isn't closed, it stops holding.
So you need to get a piece of wood and you need to stick it in the corner and then put it to the thing. Well, so there's the one side has a window. So is that so it's a window. So the rest is what?
No, it's the plastic case, the plastic casing around.
So it's using that plastic casing to support that side.
Yeah.
Okay. Then that's why. Okay. And then the other side doesn't have that because it's all door and a window.
Yeah.
Who designed that? Dude, guys.
Not IKEA, the French guys, Leroy Merlin.
Well, you better go sue him for a freaking tub for a shower. And it's supposed to last 10 years, but the warranty is only a year.
The warranty for anything in Europe is 2 years. Anything you buy, anything, it's always 2 years. It's supposed to last at least 10 years because it's a shower. Otherwise, I would be replacing those things every 2 years.
No, yeah. So how long have you had the shower?
2.5 years.
It's freaking 2.5 years. So now you're
the previous one was breaking down, and it still lasted over 15.
Maybe you should have bought that company instead of this other guy's stuff.
The other one was round, so the shower door opened like this, but because it was
this, like round.
Yeah. But that thing would always get off the rail.
Yeah, but it lasted. Did it get off the rail because it was 15 years old?
No, it got off the rail because it was round.
Oh, there you go. So square doesn't work. Maybe a triangle. Maybe a hexagon. But a hexagon.
but very practical inside a bathroom.
So what's new with you? Are you still doing school? Are you working?
Yeah, well, right now they stopped because of Christmas. You know how public servants are; they don't like to work. And we're getting ready for Christmas, so my aunt is coming over on Christmas Eve
Mm-hmm.
because she doesn't like her son-in-law's side of the family. But then my cousin and her husband are coming over anyway. And then on Christmas Day, we're all gonna go to the place where my other cousins live, and there's gonna be like 20 people in there.
Oh, so your mother's not cooking.
No, no, but my dad is. My dad's in charge of the turkey. So he does the turkey. We put the turkey in the car. We travel 25 miles to the place where my cousin lives, and then we have turkey.
Is it still warm by that time?
It doesn't really matter. It's still we get there about 12:30, and we don't start eating until 2.
Yeah. So how's your father cook the turkey?
It's very messy.
It's very what?
It's very messy.
Yeah, but I mean, okay. Why I'm saying is because I know how we do it here. My wife does a turkey, and I know how she does it here. But you being over there, how does your father cook the turkey? What does he do to it? I mean,
we just puts.
He just sticks it in the oven. That's it. Does he do anything, brine it or whatever? He doesn't.
No. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it doesn't cover it in much, but he goes all the flavors in the stuffing anyway.
Okay, that's my next question. Over here we have Portuguese stuffing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And every Portuguese greenhorn loves Portuguese stuffing over here. So who makes the stuffing over there? Because it's actually Portugal. So who makes the stuffing over there?
We do. It's made at home.
Yeah. So what do you? I'm not asking for the family recipe.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you got? But what do you guys put into it?
Leftover
over here. Don't get me wrong. Over here, we just drool. We just drool for Portuguese.
Okay. Food. Anything that you have leftovers in the fridge, if it's made of meat, goes in there.
So my mother used to make that for my uncle all the time. It was a stuffing. Oh, what the hell? She used to call it. I'm gonna find out what it is, because we're Azorian. We're not mainland, right? So I'm gonna. There was a special thing my mother made for her brothers all the time, and it was like a stuffing, but it wasn't a stuffing. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you keep talking while I type because I got big thumbs.
Yeah, it's mostly whatever we have leftovers. We also have some chorizo and so whatever pork we have, whatever chicken we have.
Yeah.
Try to avoid buying stuff specifically for the stuffing.
No, stuffing is supposed to be old bread and whatever you have, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Portuguese stuffing. I love Portuguese stuffing. Oh my god. Let me see if I can find out. Hopefully my sister's up. She can tell me.
Yeah. Or on Christmas Eve we have cod. Although right now we don't do boiled cod with greens. The easiest way to do cod for Christmas Eve nowadays is to do something cod in the oven with
the eggs and everything.
With the eggs and cream, yeah.
Because
if it's leftover, it's easier if you have leftover ricotta, you're probably going to have to do something in the oven with the leftover ricotta anyway. So it's already made. It's easy to eat, and easy to eat too, because then you're going to have all the leftovers from the turkey,
Yep.
and the pork, and a lot of cheese, and
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, and all of the 20 desserts that we don't eat, because
Yeah.
it's don't bring anything, okay, and then everybody brings a cake or
You always, you cannot, you can no, no. When you're Portuguese, you cannot just not bring anything. You need to put something on the table. You need to make sure somebody's being fed. That's how it is. Don't bring it up in bullshit.
Because everybody asks, do you want me to bring something? And everybody says, no. But everybody brings something anyway.
Exactly. And that's expected, because if they didn't bring something, they would be like, yeah, oh, well, you didn't bring anything. But you told me not to bring anything. That doesn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
There's always somebody brings something. Always brings something. And there's always wine on the table, and there's always like it was like, oh God.
Yeah, since there's going to be about 20 people, there will be about 12 bottles of wine.
It's nothing like a Portuguese. When I was a kid, it was nothing like a Portuguese freaking Christmas. Honest to God. But now that we got older and stuff, and like a lot of the people who brought all that stuff, I'm 60 years old, so all those people who brought all that stuff are gone, so they don't do that, right? And then all the kids, not all the kids, I can't say all the kids, but a majority of the kids don't follow the tradition of bringing something and whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? So I miss that. I miss that. I totally miss that, because it was like, it was a big family thing, and everything. Now it's like, we get traditionalized. Now I got to go to my in-laws coming on Christmas Day. They're not Portuguese. They're English Canadian, so we don't have all those things, right? And then we go to my mother on Christmas Eve. My she's getting too old. Dude, I always miss you. I always miss you. Thank you for being here. We're talking about Portuguese Christmases, and so now we go to my mother. She's 80, and she's in her 80s, right? And she's trying to do it, and it's like, and my father's making stuff all the time and stuff like that, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? And we're trying to hold on to that. But I miss the big family Portuguese Christmases, and the table full of food, and the Portuguese stuffing, and I just miss all that stuff. God,
so what are you in for? Canadian bacon?
No. What I'm in for on Christmas Day is a turkey, a ham, no Portuguese stuffing, regular stuffing that her mother taught her how to do. It's more of an English Christmas. Okay. Christmas Eve will be a bunch of stuff, Portuguese wise, but majority it will be stuff my father makes, and my mother will try to help out. And my kids don't eat it. Fucking, I love them, you little bastards. So my wife will bring stuff for them to eat, because they don't eat the Portuguese food. So I want to make what is that soup? It's potato based with anyways, I want to make a Portuguese soup that I enjoy. And I like to my wife yesterday, if I want to make a Portuguese soup that I enjoy, Is that okay? I'm like asking. I'm 6 years. I'm asking permission from my wife. Because I want to make it. We had it all the time when we had the processions from the church and everything. We walked the statues down. They had it. And I love that freaking. It's potato based with we call it kale, but it's not kale. It's kale here in the United States it's collard greens in Portugal that we call it.
Yeah.
Collard verde? No. Is it?
Caldo verde. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm saying it right.
Mm.
No, I'm not saying it right because I'm an ass. I can't. But anyways, you know what I'm saying. I want to make that because I love that soup. I always love that soup.
Yeah.
It's like it's those things I miss. I miss because I don't have them anymore. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I want to make those things. So I don't know.
So caldo verde is great. Is great comfort food.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, there's a couple of places in Lisbon where you get out of you leave the club at 5 or 6 a.m. and you go and eat a caldo verde in the pão com chouriço.
I would love that. Here in the United States, you go to the food trucks and you get some hot dogs or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I miss those days when you would go to these things and it was procession, right? So we walked. You would walk they would put the street would be lined with flowers for the path that you would go, you would travel, and everybody's carrying the statues and the flags or whatever, and we all dressed up in our white suits, and or when you got older, you held the statues and stuff like that, and then when you got back, it was like tables and tables and tables and tables. And you all sat there, and there was food. The caldo verde was always there, and there was other foods. I love that. I don't know if they just don't do it anymore, or because because of being married, not Portuguese, which I'm not complaining. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? We don't do those things like that we used to do when I was a kid. But they were so awesome. You know what I'm saying? So, but the caldo verde, it always it always stayed there, and I think I'm just gonna get a shitload of potatoes, some onions, some garlic, some collard greens. We'll chop it up real tight and everything, and we're just gonna we'll get some cerise, and we're just gonna do it. Boom, we're gonna do it. So, but like a good little husband, I'm like, can I do this? It was all. I have to do it. I have to because I miss it so bad. I just do.
Mm-hmm. So your in-laws don't appreciate ethnic food.
They no. Don't get me wrong. When I was dating my wife, we like chorizo. Oh, really? So I would make chorizo for them. They're frying. I would buy it, chop it up in little things. You know what I'm saying? Throw it on there, fry it up for them and stuff like that. Oh, we love it. I'll gladly make caldo verde for them. Gladly make it for them. There's no real opportunity, you know what I'm saying? Unless I make an opportunity, and I want to make an opportunity. So,
yep. The soup's a good excuse to have something interesting on the table.
Yeah, why not? It's a beautiful soup. It is. It's just it tastes great. It looks great because it's basically a potato soup. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. With the collard greens here, but there. And I remember my father planted the collard greens, and they were huge, and it's like, and then you go and you go get kale, and it's all like, that's not kale. What the fuck is that? That's not what I was brought up with. That kale. You get the big grass leaves and shit, and you break them off, and you roll them up, and you chop them tight because you want the strings. You want it thin in there, and you just throw them in. Oh, God, forgive me. I love that shit. Okay, I'm talking.
One thing. Yeah, one thing that my dad likes to do, and my sister knows how to do as well, is a crab pate,
Really?
a crab spread. Yeah, because you use all the gunk from the crab, not just the crab meat from the legs.
Oh, you break the
You use-
shell and scoop it out.
Yeah, and then you mix it with egg and mayo, and you chop some things to add flavor, and then you cover it with cheese, so you can bake it,
Yeah.
and then you put it out, and you spread it on toast, and and that's an appetizer.
You got to send me the recipe.
Yeah, I don't. There isn't even a recipe to just make it.
It's got to be
Whatever.
written down somewhere.
It's not written down.
That's so great because over here, so we would do crabs and stuff like that, and the way and yeah, everybody eats the legs, but once the legs are gone, all you have is the shell, and you used to crack it open, and over here we throw some beer in it. I don't know if they do it over there. And you take your fingers and you go like this.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that was like, and the people are like, ugh! I was like, dude, that's the best stuff. What the hell are you talking about? That stuff is the shit. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like when people say they like to eat shrimp, but then they get the whole shrimp coming to the table. What am I supposed to do? It is.
Yeah.
You crack it open. You suck the head, and then you eat.
So because over here they don't know what it is to have, not to have. Okay. So when you had the crab legs, when you had the crab, it was just the legs. You know what I'm saying? In the old country, you ate everything you had, right? So you ate the eggs, and then you cracked that shell, and you did it. So shrimp, it's all no head, and it's all okay. I got to take the shell off in the tail, but that's what we have there. You go, and they don't know that you crack that, My mother got, she's, and my aunt, God bless her soul, they're sucking eyeballs, they're fucking sucking fish heads, they're fucking like whatever, and then because that's what they had, because they didn't have you ate what you had. It's not like you threw it away because I have more.
My dad loves fish heads.
Yeah, my mother, she'll eat the head, suck on the everything. Like, I don't want to make it sound like weird, but she but that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like my aunt, I love. She's gone. God bless her. But she would like go to town on that motherfucker. She would like doing it. But that's because I was brought up not having, from parents who had less, and that's they came over and so I people here don't know people who had less, they didn't have less, they came here to get more, and so they brought their their what they had there here. And so we saw this, what I'm saying, because they were brought up not having,
Yeah, my dad was born way out in the boonies. Even in 1948, they didn't have electricity in that whole region. He only saw electricity when he came here to the big city to study beyond fourth grade.
Right, exactly.
Because you didn't put your kids in school, even though you had to.
Right, exactly. My parents, like, well, we didn't have freaking shoes or that type of thing, and like you spent all day going out in the field, and you even my kids today, and I couldn't explain to them because I didn't have that issue, but my parents didn't have, right? So we're talking about sucking fish heads and whatever, because my parents, they didn't have, right? And if they did have in the village, they gave to the guy next door because he didn't have. Right? My mother's telling stories of my grandfather. I love my grandfather. My grandfather didn't learn a word of English. Never. He was here, didn't learn a word of English. I love that fucking man till the day I die. But he had he had a little more there, right? And so and he would go and he would like kill a cow and whatever. And the village, the people who didn't have would go to him and he would like, fuck, just take it. Take it. Just
Yeah.
take it. That's how they were though. That's how they were there, right?
Yeah, and my dad was not the worst off, because my grandfather he was the farm's foreman.
Ah,
So they had their own house in the farm where they lived. My grandparents, my dad and my two aunts, and how people work for the company. Do you get a company car?
yeah.
Well, in the countryside, you don't get a company car. You get the company donkey. So they had a donkey for business related trips. There's a picture of my dad. He's like 8 or 9, standing on the donkey.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what he had. That's what they had. I still remember my mother saying like my grandfather here, he always had candy in his pocket to give. And he would have tangerines over there, right? He would get tangerines from over there. And the kids would go to him because it was like, oh, what do you got? What do you got? What do you got? And he was like, I have nothing for you. Nothing for you.
Yeah.
And because but he did, because he always my grandfather, oh God bless his soul, he always gave. He would go kill a cow to feed the village. He would go kill a pig to feed the village. He would have stuff in his pockets just to feed the kids because the kids will always know it. And
my grandfather, if people in the village needed money, he would do something like, okay, carry those hills of carry that hay over there.
yeah,
And then the next day they would carry that hay over there back to where it was, just so they could work for a day or two. And
you don't want to just hand them the money because that's not they don't want money just handed to them.
Yeah,
you go carry the bale of hay over there. Gave them purpose to get the friggin' money that you're going to give them.
mm-hmm.
That's pride right there.
Yeah,
and your grandfather knew that, and so did my grandfather. I mean, I don't know. It's just I think that kind of stuff doesn't filter now. It may filter to me, filter to you, but the further you get away from the source, it gets diluted.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, and here I am telling these stories, and because my dad lived in them and told them, but I am a city boy. I didn't like going to the country whenever we went to see my grandparents.
Me when I was growing up small, my grandfather came still here. He would get on the back of my grandmother would pack him a lunch. It was a little, not a fancy little thermos, whatever. It was, and he would get on a box truck that had a flap in the back. This is my grandfather. I still remember this. And he would go to a field, a farm, and he would go pick crops all day. And then he would come back on that friggin' truck with the flap on the back and come home. I still remember that. My grandfather didn't have an education, in American education, and he would put a cross for his name. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But he still worked. He still worked until he couldn't work. And I still remember him climbing into a box truck with a flap. It wasn't even a door. It was a flap. And to go to a farm and to work that whole day with his gray lunchbox. I still remember that. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't. We're a generation. We don't know. At least here in the States, of immigrant parents and grandparents, we don't understand what they did and how much work they do. And I would see my father do things just in my yard, and I was like, "How does a fucking does that?" I don't know. My father worked in a steel foundry, and he would come home and then still work the yard because he had to have a garden. My father's 84 years old. He still has a garden. And I'm like, I fucking couldn't do that.
Mhm.
I couldn't do that. And I look at my kids, I know they couldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? But
No, there's a French movie. The director is the son of Portuguese immigrants in Paris, because there's like 1.5 million Portuguese in Paris,
right,
literally. And they hired Portuguese actors to play the main characters. They're well known over here. They're in all of the soap operas and in the whatever TV series they do. And it's called The Golden Cage, but it's in French. So I'm not sure if you could try to find it in some streaming service, but it's they are very solicitous to whatever people expect from them, because the father works in a factory and he's the foreman, but is not appreciated for all the ideas he brings. He just has a regular salary, and the mother, she's the super for a building, which is what a lot of Portuguese women who immigrated to France did.
really,
Yeah, Madame la Concierge, and the movie begins, the guy's brother, who he fell out with 30 years ago. He died and left them a house in Portugal, but they have to come back and in order to claim it, it's on the condition that they live there. So
right,
they start planning how they go. The movie has it's like French, like you see in a lot of French movies. There's always a little bit of humor and a little bit of drama, all mixed together. But so there's hijinks, but you go through all the emotional stuff. And their kids are the people who play their son and daughter. They're college students. They only speak French, so they got French actors for those, but they only speak French. They don't understand. They kind of get annoyed with the fact that they are children of Portuguese, because Portuguese are supposed to be idiots. Nobody cares about what nobody thinks they're very intelligent, and so they're trying to be as French as possible, and just the notion that they have to pack up and leave and go to the backwater country that they never been to, because a lot of French people always came for vacation, for summer vacation in Portugal, but in this case, in the story, they didn't, because the father didn't want to meet his brother, so he never came. The kids don't know Portugal. The kids don't speak Portuguese, but that's the thing. It's the experience of being Portuguese in France. So they have 5 or 6 actors who were Portuguese in that movie, and they go through all of the things, the respect, the knowing that they're providing for the family, knowing that they're not respected, but they have to swallow it. Just make sure that their kids have a better life, but then their kids don't care about their origins. So if you have any chance of watching it, try looking through any on Netflix or something. See if you can find it. It's called The Golden Cage.
Golden Cage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I feel a lot about the same, because I think I did my children less because they don't speak Portuguese, but I was never taught Portuguese when I was growing up.
Yeah.
I understand Portuguese. It's kind of weird, right? So my family would talk Portuguese to each other, right?
Hmm.
So I understood what they were saying, but I was never taught Portuguese to me. So my
Right.
mouth doesn't know how to friggin' say. I can't even say called vod. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah. You have to connect the neural
Yeah,
pathways. You know,
it's
my
not there.
I don't have much chance to practice my French, so my French is getting even more limited every day because of lack of use.
Yeah,
And yeah, I used to travel a lot more when I was a full-time journalist, so I would at least talk to the hotel staff, yeah,
yeah.
or the restaurant,
But
and that would be,
you were able to talk to them.
yeah.
So my family, they're talking to me in Portuguese, and I'm like, okay, but I'm answering them in English. It
Mhm.
was like, so it's like I understand every word you're saying in Portuguese
Mhm.
for the most part. But I can't say I can't say it back to them because it was never taught to me. And don't get me wrong, I'm not judging my parents. My parents wanted me for the best, so they did everything in English because that was what to do, right?
Mhm.
Um, but on the tail end, as I get older, I was like, hey, I would love to learn how to be able to
Yeah,
talk to people, So
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Because the main thing isn't even the sounds. The best way the best way to learn a language is not to speak the language, is to think in that language, because you're rearranging ideas in a different manner. Even something as basic, let me go to the kitchen and get a glass of water. Thinking about getting a glass of water uh, in English is different than thinking about getting a glass of water in Portuguese.
Right.
But it's a simple gesture, but the because because words aren't just, they don't have identical meanings even when they do. There's a context to how you structure sentences, and that's how you truly learn the language. Is you think about the context in which you are using the words, and that's how you figure out the exactly what you're saying. That's how you truly understand the other language.
Right. To me, I can't. I'm, there's context. There's different ways of saying. I don't know how to form the words.
Hmm.
That's the problem. I understand the words, right? But to form the words into a sentence to say, "Can I have a glass of water?"
Hmm.
In my head, I can understand "cop de agua," right?
Yeah.
Okay. But that's not a can I have a cup of water? That's just a cup of water, you know. So that's the issue. And so to have a conversation, that didn't happen because I'm looking like like I got hit in the head with a hammer. So it's like eu quero cup of agua. Is that
Yeah.
close?
Yeah, it's close.
Ah, there you go. See, it's close.
Yeah.
It still sounds like I
Right.
hit your head with a hammer.
Yeah. But Junior, is that then you try to have a conversation about nuclear physics, and
That
it's
fucking
harder.
ain't happen. That ain't happen.
Yeah. Like if we I like the idea of knowing multiple foreign languages. I have I have comics in 5 languages, which are the languages that I can read. So I can read French, no problem. I still have a bunch of French books, but since I'm not used to speaking it, forming a sentence is becoming increasingly harder. Spanish is close enough that it's not really a problem. I can read Italian. I could never form a sentence in Italian, and I'd even try to read it because I just do it. It requires a little bit more concentration. There are a few words which I have to get through the context, but I can read in Italian. But yeah, but if Gene was here today and I decided that I would try to speak French with him, and I tried to have a conversation in French with him. It would be a little bit hard for me.
Right. And that's understandable. Totally understandable.
But I would understand what he says, even if the Quebecois accent is very different from what how they speak in Paris.
That would be the same as if you're Manland and I'm Azorian. It's not the same. And Azorian coming to the United States, it's totally pigeon. Totally pigeon. It's like it became a different language coming over here. So it's like, all right, I'm gonna get some sleep.
All right.
Thank you, my love. Thank you. Merry Christmas. Oh, hold on. Let me put this vice on my head. Oh God. Merry Christmas,
Merry Christmas. Feliz Natal.
See everybody. Merry Christmas, everybody. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the rewind. If you're gonna watch this on the rewind, thumbs up, thumbs down, sub. It's up to you. See ya.
See ya.